All right, we are live. Hello, everybody, and happy TGIF, and welcome to the Reality Skewed Gamers Friday stream here on the RSG channel. I need to change some stuff here because it didn't update. Hold on. God damn it. I swear. No, we're not playing that. We're playing Swgoh. Happy Friday, everybody. Let me just get this updated because that's just poopy. Derpity derp, 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 derp. There we go. That makes a lot more sense. Yeah. So, happy Friday. Welcome in. Come on in. The water's fine. We're here on a Friday hanging out with you wonderful and amazing folks. Welcome you into the weekend. Hope you're doing well. I'm just getting everything set up and make sure everything's good to go. Yes. All right. You know the deal. Give a greeting. Say hi to me, say hi to all the other skillers, and we will definitely shout you out. Like our good friend Kaz. Kaz, what's up? Says really big, really, yeah. Hi, Kaz. Hey, guy. So good to see you. I better do this or Des will get mad. Let's see, Shuey. Let me do this. Copy that. There we go. Perfect. There. Gotta pin that. God help me if I don't pin it. Let me do this. Hope everyone's having a good Friday, getting ready, whether you're off work, getting ready to get off work, all that fun stuff. And we're gonna do stuff for Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. Just hang out with you guys a little bit till the scribe stream starts, as is tradition. Then I'll send you guys over there. We'll look at GAC, see what our matchup looks like, and come up with a game plan. Yes. Sith Lord Bane join us, says, hey, if I don't join GAC, then will I lose rank or do I keep my rank? No, you lose rank. You go, it's like you go 1 and 2, Sith Lord Bane. Good to see you. Happy Friday. You will lose rank because I think your overall record, like if you had not, like if you fought it, like if you went 1 and 2, so you will lose some rank for not participating. So that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Yeah, it's Happy Friday, Sith Lord Bane. Wish it was different, but it's not the way it works. Yeah. Let me just check something here. I'm checking my fleet here. Checking my fleet, seeing where everybody is. Woogie, where you at, Woogie? Somewhere. Where are you? You are at 25. Yeah, I think I'm gonna move out of Woogie's way. Sadness, so tired of finding people 7GLs when I have one. Or do I? I know. It is what it is, brother. You know. Saul, what's up, buddy? Good to see you on a Friday. Happy Friday to you. Happy TGIF. I know, Sith Lord Bane, but what are you gonna do, brother? Right? We just we take the shots and then we just keep rocking and rolling, right, baby? That's what we do. All right. Janet Revan over on the YouTube's joining us. Says, hey man, how's it going? It's going well, Janet Revan. How you doing, buddy? Happy Friday. I'm doing a fleet fight. Yay. It does indeed, brother. Let's bring you in, and then we'll stun and die, as is tradition. And then back to the routine. Right, let me get through this, and then I can properly focus in on the chat. Because outside of this, there's not really that much. All right. And they're attacking the medical frigate. All right. Let's see here. Come on. Do your thing. And I'll bring in my guy. And mine's better because unlike yours, I got the stuff. Here, let's shoot you with him, because we can, and then we'll get rid of you. I can put this on auto and be like, yay. There we go. Okay. Saul, what's up? Says it's kind of odd that CG didn't address the civil script. They're straight up ignoring the forum posts people have made. I don't know. Sometimes they just don't respond. Are they ignoring it? No. Why they? If you mean by not responding, sure. But I mean, I think they. I don't know. I know they saw it, but maybe haven't responded. So I guess maybe not ignoring it, but not addressing it either. Which they should, but you know. I'm not their PR guy, nor do they pay me to do that. They kind of screwed up his cadence and some other things there, Batman, with his, you know, his status and stuff like that. So yeah. I really need to focus on one farm and finish things. When I played before, I went for everything at one time, and now I'm so close to so many things. Well, pick one. Yeah, just the best way. You remember, this is a long-term collection game that requires you be efficient with your farms. So yeah, that is definitely the best way to go. Sith Lord Bane is to pick one. Even now, as big as I am, you know, I still focus on one thing and one thing only. Sometimes for different reasons. Sometimes I'll have a team up that I'm working just on mods. Sometimes it's just newer. Sometimes it's relics. But it's always usually one team, and it's just bam, 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 bam. So yeah. Can you see my roster real quick if you have time? Yeah, you can put your alloc code in if you want. You know the deal on YouTube how that got to go. That's got to go generate revenue. So yeah, what do you need? What do you need help with, my friend? Dragon King, what's up, buddy? Happy Friday. Says, Skewers, I've arrived hearing the call of... Oh, goddamn, Gungusi. Ah, yes. Yeah. I knew that if we made that call that you would show up, Dragon. Yes. I have a sixth sense about these things. So in other words, yes. Good news, says Dragon. Well, okay, what's the good news? We like hearing good news around here. Happy Friday, by the way. My good news is Desi Jingle Snarf will be here this weekend. And apparently she's bringing me a surprise. I don't know what it is. It's probably going to be something nasty that I'm going to drink. I'm not going to probably be happy. Yeah. I'm getting the Blue to Rogue 7 Padawan on Master Smash Con Rogue 5. Oh, very nice. Relic 4 Padawan Obi-Wan. Yeah, I got it. That is good news. And you will reap the benefits, my friend. Yeah, going for those guys and getting them up early is just the win. All that free stuff, the cash, the rewards, just mwah. Can't go wrong. You really can't. All right, Jedi Revan needs... Okay, what do you need help with there, Jedi Revan? What's up, buddy? Well, you know, you've got to make that call yourself there. Dragon King, you know. You got to go with what you feel like. You know what I'm saying? You know, get that up and running. All right, our good friend Jedi Revan needs some help. What do you need help with, my friend? What's on your mind there, brother? Then we got Darth Ravanis, which I like. What is the game plan for ships and for your next farm then? Well, bounty hunters, obviously. I can tell just by looking at that quickly. We have Sith Empire. If you want to finish taking them up, I'm okay with that. Get the Sith Empire if you want to do a little work there. That's okay before you can do your next one. But what do you think will be your next one? That is the question. There's not much to the SLKR farm. I mean, there's a few Relic 7s, I think, on that one. Let's look at it. We go to the journey guide. Let's see. I mean, you need to start thinking about Darkside Ray because it is a totally different animal. SLKR can still do some good things without her, but it's a totally different thing with her in there. Now let's look at what we got to do for SLKR. So, 1 Relic 7, 2 Relic 7. So you need Emperor Palpatine. You got to get Finalizer to 5 stars. The rest are like Relic 3 to 5. No, Kylo Ren. Both Kylo Ren's and Palpatine's a 7. Okay, so let's go back to your account. See where we're looking here. So you do have Kylo Ren close. You do have Emperor Palpatine, so that's good. You have your Kylo Ren coming up nicely. Yeah, it looks like you're on the right path here, brother. And the event itself is not hard. I mean, the only pain in the ass, and it's not really pain in the ass if you understand 2-1-3-1 and the paper rock scissor fight, you'll win that every time. Outside of that, it's pretty straightforward. There's not much to the Kylo Ren farm. No, do not put that on Phasma. No, you should put that on Phasma. No. Save your Omicron. Phasma, it's just, no, it's a TW Omicron. It's not worth it. No. Back in the day a little bit, but it has been surpassed now. Not one I recommend, even for TW. There are a ton of other teams and Omicrons for TW that have way surpassed Captain Phasma. So no, I would not do that. Hold on to your Omicron. Outside of that, I don't really think there's any other Omicrons except for Dark Ray that you would want for this team. So it'll be mainly to get the 120 Zetas ready. On modding for SLKR, once you unlock him, you want him super fast, lots of good health and damage. You know, he's pretty straightforward. I mean, if you look at SLKR, where I've got him at, he used to be a little bit faster, but I put some of his mods on Power King Kondo. But you can still see the physical offense, you know, the speed, you know, speed set, health set. So yeah, he's pretty straightforward. Yeah, don't use your Omicron. Save that up. Oh yeah, rock, paper, scissors. Yeah, we all been down there with the Ray and SLKR. So yeah, I would say, you know, it's pretty straightforward. You need 3 Relic 7s. One of them's Emperor Palpatine. That's fine. You're already working on Executor, so I think that, if that overlaps, I don't know if it did. But it's pretty straightforward. The modding's pretty straightforward for all the characters. Yeah. It depends. I mean, they're going to have Lightspeed bundles, so be on the lookout for that. Jedi Revan, either 9 or 19.99. Depending on the relic level that they introduce it at, maybe $29.99. So you could just go and pop that immediately and then just go straight into it. You'll still need your Executor at 5 stars. So on continue to work with bounty hunters. If you do want to go to SLKR, you need to be farming Finalizer up to 5 stars. So you'll need that ship unlocked at 5 stars to just do the Journey Guide event for the Galactic Legends. So. And the other characters just need geared. You've already got Palpatine, which is fantastic. You got the other guys. And I showed you a little bit of the modding you want for SLKR. And then the other characters, if you need modding help with, once you get it all squared away, I can tell you what to do with, show you. But I mean, typically it's what? From start to finish, 3 to 6 months, depending on how much resources you put toward it. It varies, right? And then now with Lightspeed bundles, and they will be coming back, trust me, especially during the holidays. Ray, SLKR, all those are going to be coming back. When, I don't know, but just keep an eye out there for it. If you don't really want to farm that, you just want to pop it, but make sure that when you do pop it, if you do, that you are good on Zetas and has some decent mods for at least your Galactic Legend. So keep that in mind. Gotta stay ahead of the curve. Jimbo! What's up there, big Jimbo? Says hello there, Ranger. Hello there, Jimbo, and happy Friday. Yeah, and with the new update, yes, absolutely. So, yeah. So it's up to you. If you want to farm SLKR and maybe pop another one, maybe for Ray or one of the other GLs, you know, heading toward Jabba layer or something along those lines for sure. Again, you should work on the boys. So if you want to go for SLKR, that's fine. I would say after that, let's take a pause and get Obi-Wan and Master Qui-Gon up. You'll have SLKR. That'll help you a little bit with your farms and things of that nature. Let's see if we can get the boys up. So for your next projects after that, you're getting those rewards in there and keep working on Executor. I'm doing all right, Jimbo. You know, it's Friday. You know, the change in weather, because here in Alabama, people in the South will tell you when it gets really cold and it gets hot and it gets cold, it just kills my sinuses. So a lot of And with allergies, you know, it's just like Jesus Christ. So I woke up with a little bit of a raw sore throat this morning, mainly because it's like it's so dry in the house because we've been running the heat. So I woke up, I'm like, you know, so voice is a little scratchy today because of that nonsense, but you know, it is what it is. Well, just keep at it, Dragon. It's remember, it's a marathon, not a sprint. It does take time. Trust me, I know. Signal data is a business, even for me. Oh, is that what it says? I'm in Ohio and just had snow 2 days, and now it's all sunny out. Well, that happens. Yeah, I don't miss it. Yeah, I'm not gonna complain. Yeah, yeah, no. Don't miss the snow. Yeah, the worst part is when your uvula, the mouth thing gets dry and starts sticking to your mouth top. Yeah, it just you start running the heater, right? And it's just so hot, right? Because the heat's running. It's very dry. So you just wake up because you sleep normally. I mean, I actually got a little decent sleep last night, but then you wake up like, God. So drinking a little OJ, you know, it's nothing I can do about it. Just, you know, do the stuff and things and stuff. Is it better to go for Star Killer or some GL or executor after SRK? I think executive for sure. You know, Star Killer is something you do mid account. Like you go GL, something fun. And if you wanted to go Star Killer, fine. But it's always GL, one of your, you know, A teams. GL, then an A team. Because you want to have balance on your account. But yeah, it's something you can do in the future, but I wouldn't recommend it first thing. Solomon Grande, born on a Monday, party on a Friday. Says, Happy Friday, Ranger. Happy Friday, Solomon Grande. Also, question for the Darth Malik event. Should I have my Revan higher? I did it back in the day at 12. I can say for the Dark Side Revan one, when you're using your Dark Side Revan, it's at tier 12. You can do it. It's a lot easier because you're just killing the robots. However, you get them like relic 3 to 5. Makes that fight just super easy. The Jedi Knight Revan one, where you're fighting Dark Revan with the homies, having them relic does matter. And as long as you understand the manipulation of the fight, if they're at relic 1 to 3, you should still be fine on that event. It was designed back in the day for certain GP power, like you just gotten to gear 12, not relic. So if you're in that early relic portion of your account, it'll just make the fights easier. Yeah, I can look at that real quick. I mean, Jedi Knight Revan is an easy one to do, mainly because he's just speed. All right, we're looking for Jimbo. I may have gone by because I wasn't. Oh, there he is. Change that to health. Get those two. I know it's easier said than done, but save those offense for something else, like mission or something for that. If we get a health, I don't care what set you get, just change that out. Yeah, he'll need to be. Let's see. You're right now. What year? 9. Yeah. Change that out. Get that offense off there. Health set. Just you want speed. And you do want him fast, as you can get him before you go in that fight. Gear 12, but as fast as you can get him with all 5A mods. It is doable, but there's going to be RNG if he's Gear 12 when you're doing that fight against Malik, because you're not, especially if the team is like Gear 12, you're just not dishing out damage fast enough to kind of control some of the things that go on in the fight. So yeah. The Zeta's fine, absolutely. I have no problem with the Zeta. Well, it's going to take a while. It'll take a while for the system to pick up on it. So we'll give it a few minutes there. But if I go back in and out and do this again, right, hopefully it'll show, but it usually takes the system. It's not very good at updating fast, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh, see. Yeah, so just focus on getting gear 12. I would recommend relic 1 to 3 on all your tunes on that. Just makes the fight easier, right? That way you're not in there at the whims of RNG in this game, which can really suck. Does Princess Kanisa make Ewoks good, or are they still pretty useless? They're still pretty useless, yeah. They suck. Dragon King says the best thing to remember: if you lose, pick yourself back up. Why do we fall, Master? Why? The chance of one shot is extremely low. I mean, you can if you know the fight. I mean, I've done it with people before, so yeah. Yeah, you can go speed crit chance with him. I've seen speed health, speed tenacity. Crit chance is fine too. He doesn't do any debuffing or anything like that. So if you just want to do extra damage with crit chance, secondary offense, but if that's not possible, then just speed. But yeah. Yeah, so just get him to at that level, and then the fight will be pretty cool. Yeah, don't bother with the Ewoks. Yeah. Not really. As long as you're manipulating the fight, I always, as I tell people, control the robots, control him when you use your abilities. Get those armor shreds on from Zalbar, and then you want him to get that when he pulls that first, resource from one of the people. It's always the crit damage, because then you're not critting him anymore. Thus, you're not getting feared, and then you can finish doing the rest of it. He can at certain points. You've got to control the robots, because one of the things I talk about, you've got to, and having them at Relic 1 is controlling those robots. When they're down, then you can go manipulate which ones you're going after. I've done the fight lots of times and had people one shot every time, because it's like, no, hit this, hit that. Okay, now hit the robots, destroy this robot, ignore him, right? You always save the dispel on him when he taunts, so you're not hitting him, that kind of thing. So it's once you understand the fight mechanics, yeah, that's okay. But when the bot's not refusing to spawn, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Just make sure you're not hitting him, right? So if he does taunt, you have the thing from Basilisk, get rid of it, and then you're knocking down the guys to a certain level, and then making sure when you're ready for him to take that off. Very nice, Jimbo. Got him to gear 12. Very nice. Doing the Lord's work. Yeah, as long as you get everything in line. I mean, as long as you understand the fight and the mechanics, then yeah. Maybe get RNG, but that depends on what gear level you're going in at. But I mean, once you learn how to manipulate the fight, you have decent relics and mods on your characters. It's not that hard. It's just when you go in there, and we had to figure it out. And then once we figure it out and figure out the strat, then yeah. Like the Darth Revan side of it, when you flip it, it's just the opposite, right? Because Darth Revan, all he's doing is just beating the shit out of the robots, kill the robots over and over and over again. And then when you get to a certain amount of stacks, it doesn't matter what he does, Revan's going to kill him. It says, I won my last round and went down the leaderboards, and so strange, went from Kyber 141 to 58. Even though I won, I went down. That one I can't help you with there, brother. What's everything about new update, Ranger? We had it's going to be on the 18th. We had it come in, the new Arrow battle, all the stuff that we've talked about previously. There's a giant post about it. I'm not going to read it right now because I did that on the previous Wednesdays, or the Wednesdays. We got the update. It was done the week before we did the big reveal and stuff. So yeah. Should we hoard energy? You can. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you want to wait, if you want to start saving it up slowly, make sure you get your 600 in, Ben. do that, and then because we know double drops and stuff are around the corner. So if you want to save it for that for right now, because it is the 10-year anniversary, I would too. Yeah, I don't know. I can't explain that one either, Dragon. That could be why they're Dragon. I don't know. It's very interesting. If you go and read the it's a ginormous amount of stuff. I mean, massive changes to the game. Some are calling it Swgoh 2.0, but I mean it's massive changes. The way characters are coming in, error, all this stuff. You just need it for yourself because it. I know Scribe and Arnold both did videos on it, and it took them an hour long plus videos to just to break it all succinctly. So those are out there. It basically took me the full 2 hours of reading it on the Wednesday night stream and pausing to break stuff down as we were going through it because it's just a massive post from CG. It really is. So if you go in the forums, you'll see it. It's from the last 2 weeks, and you'll be like, it's got all the new characters we got coming in, like Stormtrooper Luke and Spider-Legs Maul, and IG-90 for the Afro team, and Darth Vader, new one from the Kenobi show, and just all this stuff. So yeah, it's a lot of new characters, but how we get the characters and how we farm them up is now different. So yeah. Yeah, it was the biggest post I can ever remember CG ever putting out. It had so much information. It's just like, Jesus. Yeah, Darth Revan's a fantastic character, especially early on. I think so too. Yeah, don't worry about it. It'll come when it's ready there, Jimbo. Just stay on your target and just farm it slow. Eric, what's up, buddy? Says happy Friday. Besides those LSBs, they've announced anything else for the 10th year anniversary. There's been a whole bunch of shit in Swgoh event servers with all these different packs that I saw and stuff. I mean, good God. So much stuff, Eric. I can't even keep track of it anymore. I was literally in Swgoh events going through all the notes and my brain melted and I was like, okay, well, just it's a lot of shit. God almighty. Yeah, it's like, Jesus, so many new packs and shit. It's like, oh my God, Lightspeed bundles and breakfast cereals and oh my God. Just losing my mind reading all this stuff. Yeah, the JMK Lightspeed bundle, all those other Lightspeed bundles. Jesus. Sub guy, I had a buddy just start playing. I told him to farm for early games either CLS, Revit, and Phoenix as good earlier teams. So I mean, start with Phoenix. Most likely, you're wanting to get Phoenix is fine. It gets you into your early home one teams and stuff like that. Leads you to Thrawn, leads you to Palpatine. CLS is a good shout out too. So yeah. You can find Arnold on the stream. I know. You can get Clone Wars Chewie Relic 9. We're like, are you gonna buy that? I'm like, yeah. Been here for me because I have all this stuff. I don't care about Jawas. It's extremely long, Jedi Revan. But when you get a chance, check it out. It'll break it down. You can go to Scribe. He's got one too, Jedi Revan, on that, and Scribe does a really good job of breaking it down. I'm only grabbing the Relic 7 ones because Shock T, GK Negotiator, Watt, and Grievous. Sure. So was I the only one who didn't know Savage had no Cairo? Yes. That's understandable. Or does everybody from 12 to 13 always has Kyrotex? Because you have that final gear 12 piece on the bottom right that will always have 100 of one of each of the other. I've been enjoying the Lightspeed characters from coming back to the game. Really great way to catch up. I agree too, Sith Lord Bane. Lightspeed bundles are good. Now just remember, whether you're a new player or you're coming back, when you get the Lightspeed bundles, unless you've planned your mods and Zetas, you're going to be over your skis. So you're going to have to play catch up with those two categories. But you're not farming. You're not doing anything else. The characters are right there. Bam. So yeah. Ideally, Janet Revan. It fluctuates a little bit, but typically, for First Order, the team that I run for offense mainly, SOKR, Dark Side Ray, crew unless it's 5v5. Sometimes your better option is First Order Stormtrooper. And I mainly use because I keep crew for my UFU team. The great UFU tank. Right now, because of the Datacron, I'm running First Order Special Forces, but that's just because of the Datacron. When that goes away, you're probably going to want Hawks and First Order Officer. Sometimes Sith Trooper, he has a Datacron, can be really good. These two fluctuate between First Order Officer and Sith Trooper, but Hawks is a must. Officer and Sith Trooper float depending. Your tank will float depending. But since you won't have the UFAs up and running, Kylo Ren and Mass is a fantastic tank for this team. And then, yeah. So those will be your main characters you run there. But sometimes, like Datacrons with Special Forces, TIE Pilot being out right now, you have to have him in the team. You want him in the team. He does what he does, and it makes the fights a little bit. Interceptor, happy Friday, my friends. I say Ranger. The only event I only had to do once was the 3-door Mandalore event piece. I was very lucky. Yeah, it took me 2 or 3 tries on the video to do that. Yeah. Good to see you. Happy Friday. Happy TJF. So I haven't found anyone to answer my question what to go for. They just say I hate everything. I have tried asking Karthik. He said just take everything to Relic 9, which is pretty hard to do. I don't think you take everything to Relic 9, Ali. I still think you need a horde, man. Like, start concentrating on the new stuff, horde, and start rounding out some of your teams that you may not have at Relic 9. Like, you're at that stage in your account, like, I'd horde. Let's wait to see what Relic 10 does. Then you can start making a better understanding of what it is you're going to want to do with that. So, there's no rush, right? Your account's, it's not, an extra Relic 9 on your account is not going to make that big a difference from where you're at right now. So, yeah. Solomon Gurney says, Lobster will hit hard at Relic 10, plus that we inconsist, but so many other Relic 10s and 4. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're at 16 million. I mean, there's not going to be that much of a difference. You know, as I said, you should be hoarding. If you have any Relic 7s or 8s on your team, you know, with the Relic Delta, which really won't affect you that much because it's only, even at a 2 Relic Delta, it's not that much of a difference. But anything that's not that you might be using, get it to Relic 7. But I think all your tunes were Relic 7 when I looked. So really, you can just start going by your main teams, getting them to 9, you know, but one at a time. And I still think you'll be fine. Plus, you got the new stuff, but you're not going to be using your gear for that. So you can be separately working on your other teams, whichever one you decide to go with, whether it's Rey or with Ezra or, you know, whatever, right? Work on each of those at a time with gear, and then you're working on the new stuff with the air battles and stuff, and then just kicking that ass. So it's like, that's why I've been encouraging you to hoard. It's like, there's no rush. It's not going to make that big a difference on the count, you know, so on your account, sorry. So I don't think you need to be stressing about it. Like, what do I work on? Well, the only thing you really need to work on is the new stuff, but that's going to be the air battles, and we're all going to be figuring that out together. So that'll be its own separate thing. But like gear wise, we know we got a big influx. Hold on to your Relic 10. I am until I can get some information on what it does, and we'll make a choice and we'll rock and roll. Yeah, just hoard, get your signal data up and stuff so you can do in bulk, you know, some certain things at a time, and then once it kicks in, and then you can make your decision, right? Yeah, but as you and I both know, once you start popping 7, 8, and 9, that blue and green goes by really fast. So it'll go by quick. Holy moly, this stuff is hard to get. I just did a couple characters, so I don't have as much blue and green as I did. I'm kind of working on these right now just to get a bigger stack of that, but that's fine. I mean, no rush. Press Wampa says, well, Solomon Grind says, I'll be holding Relic 10 for a bit. Yes, we all will be. Happy Friday. Press Wampa says, Ranger just Relic 10 Rebel Scott for platoons. Think of the guild. No. Earthies. Now. No. But they did ask, to press one, but I would, if we needed Relic 10s, I would do that for the guild. I would do it. I would do it. Ugh. And I'm wishing you all a happy Friday. Desi Jingles, I'm both excited and happy that Desi's coming down this weekend. I'm also apprehensive because she says she has a special surprise for me. And usually it means some kind of form of me imbibing something that is going to be awful. So I'm not curious for sure, but worried, say the least. That Chaos Goblin's up to something. I don't think anytime soon, Solomon Grande. Yeah. I mean, I know they have plans, but I think they just want to get, at least for the next couple months, get error stuff going, focusing on that. You got the Relic Delta, all that stuff, the new economy changes, get all that stuff situated before they start fucking around with any of that stuff. It's what my Snarf does. It's what she enjoys. Yeah. What, I mean, that's just Desi. And you psychopaths encourage her more than anything. That's why she giggles and laughs reading your guys in chat. And then her brain starts twirling. And then the next thing I know, I'm drinking Malort. I think holding Relic 10 is smart. I don't know about ships and how big of an impact from Relic 9 to Relic 10 it would be. I mean, maybe a little bit. But again, we got to see the stats. I mean, of course, capital ships make a difference. So yeah. Well, if that's what you want to say, Dragon, yeah, sure. Speaking of which, if anybody wants to support all the stuff I do for charity and stuff with the costume and things of that nature, hit the link, go clink. I've got the Malort, I got the Fosters, I've got the Fernet behind me. As is tradition, I will do the shot. You know the deal. Luckily, I'm hoping to have a nice, clean Friday. We don't have any of those psychopaths right now fucking with me. I know Pillsy's busy running his empire, Jewel D's running his empire, Contingent's working, Dodger is just had a baby, so I haven't had to deal. Well, I mean, I still talk to him in Discord about it. I mean, I know he's busy, so, I don't have to worry about any of the nonsense. Solomon Grundy, like, what? All innocent face? Who encourages her? No, I wouldn't know who. They're all a bunch of schemers. Hey, Kimmy baby! Hit me, Kimmy, one more time. Says, good afternoon, Skiers and Ranger, and happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday, Kimmy. Happy TGI to you. Hope you're getting ready to get out of that office and get your ass home. Here to make your free R10. We were just talking about Eric. I'm going to hold on to it like a golden ticket until I figure out what Relic 10 is going to do. I haven't decided yet. I need to get the information on what Relic 10 actually does stat-wise. And then I will plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. Put it on somebody, and then we'll be in Happy Town. No, I'm gonna hold on to it. I'll take the free Relic 10, and then I'm gonna do some more, and then maybe we'll do a couple Relic 10s at once. But I'm going to wait till I see what it does. Information. And happy Friday, everybody. Happy TGIF. Just getting started. We'll go look at JC here. We're get you guys loosened up in your Swgoh life. Shake out the hands, get the muscles up and running, and get ready. Because once Scribble goes live, I will send you over there, and then we'll have Drunky Fridays with Princess Scribbles. Yeah. And I'll join the bullpen, and See what joins us for the activitas, but yeah, we got to help Drunky Scribbles. 1 for the baby fun, and 2, he can't drink that much, he'll die. Solomon, did they say if they will be dropping Relic 10 packs, or will they get we're all getting materials. Outside of that, I know there's salvage with the scavenger, and they've already listed what that is, right, Solomon Grande? I know that there'll be stuff on the, if someone can correct me on this, on the episode pass and error battles and stuff in the new era system, the Coliseum system. So outside of that, I don't know what that equates to. I know participating in that will get you additional Relic 10. Even if you are free to play and at the lower end, you're still going to get Relic 10 materials. I don't know what that looks like, though. They didn't list a number for participation and stuff, so yeah. But there'll be several places to get Relic 10, plus you can scavenge. Go to the old scavenger over here and hit this gab right here and go do some salvage. Just have some more Relic 10 stuff. I don't expect a lot of newer or mid-tier free-to-play and stuff to be doing that. No, no scavenge for you. Me, no, you buy. But happy Friday, everybody. Yeah, especially the signal data numbers, yeah. So we'll see. We'll let it all play out. We got it. It's coming in on Tuesday. Now, I will do like we always do. We'll do GACs on stuff on Mondays. Come Tuesday, it'll be a Taco Tuesday. And we'll do like we always do. We'll do our normal Taco Tuesday stuff, but the new stuff will be in. We'll be looking at it. I'll wait till I log in, and we'll do all the fun things and stuff. And, you know. Hey. And then, yes. We'll do that. And I'll roll St. Luke. And I'll get a bunch of 5s and Swevens. Don't worry, that's not going away. If I'm not mistaken, I can't look at it. I know I've got an astronomical ton of Chirotex. So on that front, I will have a shit ton. Because I got over 8,300 of each of those right now and growing. And then that one piece that they mentioned, I've got like 400 of, so I don't know the exact exchange rate, but I'll be able to get some decent stuff on that. Red 5 with the Relic 10 Farm Boy loop requirement incoming. Well, we've got the new Stormtrooper loop to press Wampa. I don't think it's going to be Farm Boy loop. This is just me saying that. Yeah, the normal signal data, I don't remember if there were what I was changing that over. But one thing I will tell you, I was just thinking about the pieces I was going through my head. Sorry, I got distracted with another question or statement there. I'm going to be farming just this because I don't have, I mean, I'll farm the other stuff when I need it. Maybe I'll use some crystals. But this stuff here, I know I'm just going to farm a hell of a lot of this and then just salvage it. I won't need that many with my account. So that might be that I think is going to be the trick, but it's not great, but you know, it does give me an insight. No, the new stuff for that was for Relic 9. So I can do Relic 9 salvage for that stuff. And the Relic 10, yes. So yeah. But yeah, I'll farm some more of this up and get that up. I don't have any of the new characters now, so farming this salvage up in Cantina will be pretty good for any Relic 10 I want to do. Stallman Grande says, I finally unlocked the droids in Afro before TB, but only got him to Relic 6. Best for new guild and common measures I did. It was trying to save. Yeah, it's fine. You'll eventually get him up higher. It's all right. Rule of 2, what's up, buddy? Happy Friday. Says, has anyone pointed out to me that they contradicting themselves about how to get the new single data? They said it would be separate, but in fact, you scrap the old stuff to get the new stuff, so you have to decide between the two. Yeah, there's that portion of it, but they also said you're going to be able to get it in the new era places and stuff. So again, we got to wait for it all launches Rule 2, see where we can all pick it up at and how much and stuff like that, and then we can make a final call. And we know people are going to do the math and tell you which is the best thing to farm and all that stuff. So we got to see it, right? We got to get the stores. We got to get the new era stuff. We got to get all that crap, get it in, how much we're getting from the Coliseum, all that crap, and then we'll figure out, right? So On top of the scrap, we get other stuff from it in other places. So let's see how that all works out. I don't have the exact numbers, so I'm just as curious as you are as how that's going to play. I'd like to do more than one relic 10 at a time. Yeah, the fragmented for sure will be the best bet, and I am farming my ass off on it. But where else can I get it, right? How else can I get it? What are the other places I'm getting stuff for relic 10? That's where I need to know, because that'll kind of dictate how I farm, right? If I do all this stuff at air, I get so much of this here, then what do I need to supplement that with my other scavenge, things of that nature, right? So we still have to see that. Drag says, I'm so conflicted on the free G10. Well, using my... Well, hold on to it until we know. I don't know if it's all combined. I mean, it's just, I don't know. Well, again, we got to see it, Owie. You really want a Relic 10 Jar Jar? I mean, you can. Have fun. But happy Friday to everybody. About 10 minutes away from GAC, we'll take a first glance at my opponent and what he put down on defense. And then I'll come up for a strategy for tomorrow when I'll do my GAC. Yeah, that's how, yeah. If Trey is within 2 relic deltas of that Dragon King, even 3, yeah, still have a good shot of countering the Guns. I've already identified. First team I got to get up to 7 is my Sith. I've got to get Savage and Talon up. Savage for sure. I may even take him to 9 immediately because I need him to be able to take some lickings in the old punum. Well, think about it. If you've got a Relic 9, Relic 10, right? And I've got a Relic 8 Sith Empire or Sith team with Treya. It's only a 10% difference. And I'm only suffering 10% damage. No, it's 10% or whatever it is, but it's not going to be enough. And if you think of Datacron's being added, then it's really not going to really do that much. It could make a difference if, you know, with RNG and stuff, but I don't think so. Because once that shield generator goes down, man, and plus you've got Phalanx isolated. Now, I do agree if it's a 3 relic delta, then you're playing with fire, right? Because one properly timed AoE can possibly, depending on the cron and stuff, take out some of the lightweights on that team, right? Nihilus and Talon, I'm thinking of, right? But if they're surviving those hits and you have to fight Savage a lot, let's say he's 9 and they're Dursa team 7, that's still doable. I still give you the advantage, but yeah. Not Manic Dragon. I still think at your level is what I'm saying. I don't think you'll have that too much to worry about, but you know, I'm just saying for instance, like me, that's a different ball of wax because, you know. But yeah, if they don't have, but I'm just saying, just in general. I mean, my Gungans are Relic 8 with Jar Jar being 9, but you've been seeing me against Jabba just eating its ass alive still. So I don't even have the Datacron, but I have a good Datacron. They just go in there and just do Gungan things, man. And we've been using to counter Jabba still. So it's a very good team at higher relics and stuff. I mean, you need the modding and stuff, but once you get that team up and running, it can take on Jabba. It can take on a lot of stuff. It's much better on offense than it is defense at my level because too many things can counter on offense at my level. Even with Relic Deltas, it's still, it just does not. The AI does some stupid things. You're just like, thanks. And well, no, rule of 2, sure. Yeah, if you make a wall like that, that's going to give people the vapes. How do you plan to take the Stranger Day 1? He's going Relic 9. Conquest characters like that, I've done it in the past. I'm like a Bane, everybody, they go to Relic 9. I may even take him to 10. Yeah, I've done it every round. This JC. I'm trying to think if I did Janky the first round, but after that we've been using Gungans again. Been using Gungans for a bit, yeah. But yeah, Gungans against Jabba, man, they are fantastic. I mean, those guys and just other teams, they just like, oh, I use the Gungans here. Like, see Trench Cron, no Jabba, fine. Gungans, free win, 65, thanks. And they're pretty straightforward, you know, with what you have on them. I should bring this up. I know, you've got to deal with Proving Grounds and shit, and I'm sorry to tell you. Maybe you get a pack there, Sith Lord Bane, but he's really good. Oh my god, Bane is insanely good. This guy is gross. He's so good. Hey, Jack Daniels, what's up, big pimp? Says, hey Ranger, heard any word on when Silva's going to be farmable? Last character needed for a G. I don't know. They fucked that up. I don't know. Yeah, because he just went shipments and chromium. He's like delayed, and I don't know why that happened. And we didn't get any word from CG or any explanation. So, if they stick to the pattern they're supposed to, what, 2 weeks from when he went to there is when he comes out. So yeah. But yeah, he is extraordinarily good. We use him all the time in 2-mans to take out a ton of shit. Oh, so good. He's really good. He's brilliant. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the cadence. I know it's because of the air battles. I don't know what's happening. So, yeah, it's all screwed up, and I don't know why. We didn't get any reasoning from CG, so at this point, your guess is as good as mine, man. They have not told us anything about that. I don't know why that's happening either. You know? It's hard to explain. Got a couple minutes, and then we'll go look at GC. Bato! Domo arigato. I think they just messed up. I think so too, but why not put it out and at least fix it? Say, oh, we screwed up, and say something, you know? I mean, we're basically just sitting there like, me? Like, I already got the character, but you guys are going to ask me, and I'm just sitting there with, you know, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know why it happened. You know, so you guys know me. I tell you in a heartbeat, but I do not. Don't have the information there. Number two. A mystery wrapped in an enigma, wrapped into a question mark. Yeah, it really does, right? Because I know a lot of people are waiting on that for him, and I don't get it. Again, I wasn't put on this planet to get it when it comes to capital games. I'm good at reading a lot of tea leaves and getting you guys good information and leading you on the correct path, but even I don't have all the information to answer some of this stuff when they do stuff like this. It's like, me? No idea. Me? Okay, Solomon Grande. Born on a Monday, bouncing on a Friday. Says last meeting for the day. Hopefully, I can join you a bit tonight. Yeah, we'll be on. I'll be on Scribble String tonight if you someone you get it done. Finish your day well, my friend. Happy TGIF. No, I haven't seen anything depressed. Now if me, I don't even know if he said anything in events or anything. So yeah, I don't know. Excuse me. Throat is still dry from all this heat going on. So I do have that false hope they will lightspeed character Darth Bean because both Maul and Ahsoka have been, but that's a long way away. Well, yeah, indeed. Right, where are we at? Almost ready for JC. Hey, how about that? We'll take a look at the board. See what we're fighting. I wonder what it'll be. Ooh. I already know what it's probably going to be. It's just a matter of where they put it and what they're trying to do. I mean, he's not maybe in the future, but Bane is worth taking to 9. He is so bloody good. I love using Bane to take shit out. He's so good. Great character. I'm a Mando Sith guy when it comes to Star Wars lore and stuff, so he is a favorite. Love the trilogy of books back in the day. So good. That's true, yeah. Little rough there. I mean, stuff's there to counter. But a lot of other stuff you can have quite a fun, enjoyable experience with your Bane and be very happy with him. Like, oh, Queen Amadilla, then no Naboo. What brings you here? Yes. Oh, death. Okay. Yeah, I think Bane would be a great Relic 10. I don't know if he'll be my first Relic 10. He's up there, but not my first. But you never know. You look at the stats and you might be like, maybe it is Bane. I guess you could say she's the bane of his existence. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I'm thinking more defensive too. They're all right. JC's up. I'm thinking that too. All right, let's take a look at the board. Tomy 39. All right, in the south we've got. Why did you put this in the south? Okay, interesting. Gas. Thank you. Moss. Thank you. All right, Ezra on there. Okay. He's gonna get laid. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Alright. Moss will get the Queen Amadilla treatment. Gas will get the C treatment. Vanguard will get the Empire treatment. No, we do have a Hondo, but he's going to get SLKR. Lord Vader will get Bo. Yeah, then we'll do, Okay. Pretty straightforward. Yep, not bad. As I said, nothing I'm not expecting to see here. Definitely Ufu material there. We tried Star Killer. It didn't go. Going back to the old throwing rocks. That's going to be Bow Mandalore with Rolocron. That's going to get SLKR'd. That's actually an easy one for SLKR. Yeah. Yes, it's all proceeding as I have foreseen it. That's Leia. That's C. Maz is that, and that'll be whatever we want to use against that. Oh, you know Timo? All right. Pretty much, Press Wampa. We're at that point as wherever Ezra is, he's getting laid. Yes, I will be doing my JC tomorrow. There will be a Jedi Academy tomorrow to Press Wampa. Yeah. Okay, so he's going to have more in the back, which I expect a Jabba, something along that line in the back, trying to sneak it in, but we'll have the Gungans ready for that since I'm not using GMK for that anymore. Yeah, I mean, we barely lost our last round. We got kind of hosed on one fight with the Jedi Vanguard. I don't know, we just got bad RNG. Then I had to do ships. I almost pulled off a miracle on that one. So we went 2-1. So not bad. We'll continue our winning ways. Nah, not at all. We'll see how he does. I think we'll be OK. Not too shouty, right? I think we're looking all right here. I mean, I'm almost certain we're going to have Job in the back. Probably, if I had to guess, Resistance with Turn Meter or something along those lines. Maybe Saw, but if they put Saw down, we've been putting Wampa right on that ass and just getting free 68. So, yeah. So, yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I'm not expecting not to end up with, it's like, okay, we got all this. Nothing that we weren't expecting at all. Nothing at all. I think we're looking good in the neighborhood. Applebee's. All right. Yeah, nothing there at all that worries me or frightens me or makes me want to go home and rethink my life. Bought all this before, We'll have good offensive firepower for all these teams. So, barring we don't get, I mean, the thing about Kyber 1 at this level is like, it really comes down to RNG. I mean, you have the counters, you have the datacrons. It's just, how do the fights go, right? Sometimes you get a weird dodge when you least expect it, like Sunfac, and then you lose the match. And you're like, oh shit. God damn it. Yeah, if they want to go efficiency, fine. I don't think he's playing efficiency. I think there's going to be another GL or two in the back. Which is kind of what I expected, especially when I see a front line like this. It's like, yeah, there's 3 GLs. We saw how many GLs? 1, 2, 3. So he's got 1 or 2 in the back here. But it doesn't really matter what he puts in the back there, because now that I've seen the front wall, I'll know what to hold on to, and it won't matter. So, I mean, you can put lay down if you want, fine. You can put anything you want down, fine. I got you. Like some players still like to take all 5-man teams. I used to, but have changed. Sometimes I will go undersize, if depending on the fight. Sometimes, we did it on ships. We done it at certain points, but I'll look at the fight and where we're at, drops, things of that nature. But yeah, it's just a trend there, Allie. Efficiency is the way. I just don't like playing like that. 2 or 3 GLs on defense, some other teams, and then try to run up the score. It's like how Herbert plays. He's going to bring the best shit for offense. He's going to try to max scores, undersized, do whatever he can, get the highest score to put the pressure on the opponent, and then it's like, can they be as efficient back? Yeah, I'm trying not to, but you know, if you can't beat them, you got to join them. But I mean, we always have a good record in GAC. I could do better if I win efficiency, but yeah, it's like, I just I don't know. I like trying to trip up my opponent and make him work for it. You know what I'm saying? The best I can, right? We try to change our defense every round. It's like, see how stuff works, and I can report back to you guys what I'm seeing, and that does help you guys out in your GACs, showing what works, what doesn't work, and then you can look at the teams. It just helps everybody when we're communicating about our GAC, what this, what that, all that stuff, right? So not bad. I wouldn't. I mean, we've had those fights. Remember when I had what, those back-to-back 3v3s months back where they scored like a 2081 and I got a 2083, you know? Um, and then they scored a 2077, then I got a 2080, you know? I mean, you know what you know what to expect when you're doing that sometimes. But yeah, sometimes you see that and you're just like, fuck. You know me, I also go for it, but if I get a fight that goes, oh, I've dropped 4 banners, well, we're done. But at least you know. I don't think you'll be as scared, let's say, like if you knew going into the match that you were going to have to score high, because you're like, okay, you got an 1880, but I'm going for high score, so I have all the pieces to see if I can get 1880. Yeah, that one was it last week at GAC. I was watching Fatal with Tassinix and them, and guy got like a 2078, but he went efficiency. And don't get me wrong, 2078 is really good. And then Fatal went in there and got a 2096. It was like, no, that's what you get. Yeah, that's possible, depending on your stats on there. Yeah, you can do that, Dragon King. Absolutely. It means you had better mods and stuff. Thus, you get the nice win. All right, all right, all right. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy TGIF. We've looked at the board. We do some mathing. But I have a pretty damn good idea what I'm going to do tomorrow, just looking at the board as is. I mean, once you get through the first week of 5v5, I mean, I usually take screenshots, send to 1L3, like, what do you think? This is what I'm thinking. And then, you know, I try to be a little bit conservative. Sometimes I'm not. I'll try some stuff out, but especially the second, third week, right? Because you kind of know what's going to happen. You know what you're going to use. Because it's not going to change that much. You're going to see a lot of the same shit on defense. Maybe once in a while you'll see something a little different, but at that point you're just like, okay, I got the stuff. Just what's going to happen in the fight when I do it. So. But happy Friday, everybody. TGIF. Well. Look at all these wonderful folks in the chat on a Friday hanging out with the Ranger. Yes. Okay. Did I do all my events today? I think I did. Yeah, we only had this. What do you got going this weekend? We've got Military Might. That's nice. Is that it? I hope everybody gets their executor blueprints. That'll be nice. Yeah, Galactic Bounties. Okay. And not a lot of events because of, you know, Scotty. Which is fine. So if you have any questions, get those in. All that stuff. And luckily, no one's made me drink nasty shit. This is fantastic. Man, I've been kind of getting off since the mall thing. I've been getting off. Yeah. I don't think I've drank any of the nasty stuff other than by choice in a while. I ain't complaining. Trust me. Well, it turns out I can't stream for a while. PC messed up thanks to kitten and laptop can't handle the encoding. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. Well, that's Warpert. That's not what the kitty's supposed to be doing. Poor kitty. I'm going to miss the 2 times 8 isn't the weekly shot for alley points. Yeah, but we'll adapt. You're off to at least next Friday. Well, we'll try to. Well, that's the case. Well, that's why you can always come hang out with moi. You know you're more than welcome. If you're not streaming, come join me and shoot the shit anytime, brother. You know that. And we don't blame the kitty. Poor kitty. The kitty. No, you handle your business first, brother. I'm just saying you have, once you're in a good situation and get a good, good assessment of the situation and what you need to do and get it all wrapped up and stuff. You need somewhere to hang out. You've got a home here, my friend. But happy Friday, Lost Warpro, to you and the kitty. Kitty. Well, yeah. I'm assuming the kitty's in a little trouble. Yeah, it's not good. Kitties are going to do what kitties do. God, do I know that. All right. Like we are moving and grooving on a Sunday afternoon. Grooving. Like I was planning on moving stream PC soon, but now I'm forced to get to, well, that's kitties. The kitties. Now, it would have been more of an interesting story if your gingivitis partner in crime had thrown it at you. And then I would be like, oh, that sounds like an even more interesting story, Lost One Prep. Please share. Yeah. I mean, you can use them with certain, it's just the way it works, Dragon. Yeah. You need their capital ship to be most effective. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. She got a little bit of the lurgy. Got a little lurgy going on there, Lost Swamp Brent. Well, we don't want you to catch it, so that's all right. We don't want you getting the lurgy. Last 2 weeks she's been ill, and that's part of why she's not here. But yeah. Feeling ucky, and it happens. All right. We'll open it up for some final questions and stuff. Again, getting your Friday started here on RSG. We're gonna get you over to Princess Scribbles and let him do Drunky Scribble streams. Not until you get the right stuff there, Dragon. That's all right. Just get him next time, buddy. Yeah, that's all right. Lost One Bread, I got you, brother. It's all good, it's all good, bro. Yeah, any final calls, questions, and stuff, we're going to get you guys over to the Scribble stream, and then I'm going to go take a little break, but I'll join the stuff, so yeah. Yep, so I want to play Depressed Wampa. For 10 years. 10 long years I've been doing this. My God, I was a young man when I started Depressed Wampa, and now look at me. Age well. And with that, I'm not seeing any other questions and stuff. Let's get you guys over to Princess Scribbles. I'm going to go join the bullpen. You can come join all of us tonight. Once Scribs nice and drunky, I'm sure. And yes. All right, let me get that up and running. And if you guys are on YouTube, just find Scribe Gaming on YouTube, and he'll get you squared away. Get this up and running. All right. Make sure you say hi to my boy, Princess Scribbles. And I will see you guys tonight. If not, I'll see you guys tomorrow for our GAC action. If you need me for anything, join our Discord. You can hit me up in Discord anytime if you need some help and stuff. So, yeah. All right. And we are good. So, if you need a minute, a few more seconds, then I'm going to hit the raid. So, be safe, guys. Love you. Enjoy your weekend. Happy Friday, everybody. And I will see you soon on Square Stream tonight. I'll see you when I see you. Salute. Love you guys. We'll talk to you soon. Peace out.